Good morning. It is day 105, Tuesday, July 17th. I have not fallen yet. Got up earlier today because it's going to be another warm one. I believe there's a chance, real good chance of a storm starting at noon, carrying on to about 10 o'clock tonight. Mosquitoes will eat me up if I stand in one place. On this date, back in 1983, after 11 years of trying, I won my first road race. It was a 10K in Bowling Green, started and ended at Wood County Fair, and it was like today, very humid, sun was up. Standing in line there, it was like staying in the shower. I was already sweating, and there's some pretty good talent there. But I took off with another guy and hit the first mile at 5:05. Hit the second mile, I think about 11 or 10:23 or 26 or something like that. And at that point, my goal was to have the lead at the 3 mile mark, because that's something I've never done before. Prior race, maybe a couple years before that, I got passed before the 3 mile mark, and I got second place. So this time I made it to the 3 mile mark in the lead, and I was pretty tired already, and I'm thinking, boy, if there's a 5K race also, I'd duck in and win that one and be done with it. But there wasn't, and we went by the fairgrounds again and headed west out Poe Road, and there was a pace car up there, and I'm waiting and waiting for it to turn left because I had to go through this neighborhood. I think it's the Belleville neighborhood. So it's not turning, and I'm thinking, oh my, they screwed up the course or something, and we're gonna end up heading out to the field somewhere, and whoops, everybody stop, turn around, big mess up, whatever. But at the very last road, took a left. So I took a left, and I still have the lead, coming up on the 4 mile mark. That was my goal, to be in the lead at the 4 mile mark. And about that time, I think there's about 6 guys behind me close. And I figure they're gonna let me set the pace and then fly by me at some point, and I'd end up in 7th place or whatever. And I thought I could hear him, but it was my shoelaces flapping on my shoes, and probably my own shoes. I kept listening and never turned back. And at one point, about the 4 mile mark, I had the lead there. There was a girl with a little yappy dog, and the dog yapped at me and startled me, which irritated me, but I listened for that dog to bark again, and it never did. But I still wasn't convinced. I thought these guys were right behind me. So my goal was to make it to the 5 mile mark. You know, even if I had to sprint when they came up to me, I was gonna make it to the 5 mile mark in the lead. And I'm wearing down, but I'm still pushing it, and I make it to the 5 mile mark. Wow. Okay, so same deal. 1.2 miles left, and I'm so upset because I think these guys are just gonna, the last mile, go on by me. Nothing I can do because they're pretty good. Well, came out of that the housing addition, or that Belleville Acres, whatever it's called, and took a right on Poe, heading back to the towards the finish line at the fair with a half-mile left. I couldn't believe it. So at that point, I turned back expecting to see all kinds of people right there on me. I looked back, nobody was there. I did a double take. And so I'm trying to push it, bring it home. And I'm looking at the people that are just have about 3 miles in, or 3.5 miles. And I'm heading for home. And as efficiently, as fast as possible. And I still kept looking back. You know, nobody's behind me, but I even looked on the other side of the road because I thought maybe they crossed over and I couldn't see them because of the other runners. And it wasn't until right at the end that I was certain I won it. So that was my first win. I did it, and it was my second best time. It was 33:48. And I talked to the guy who finished third. He was past his prime, but at one time he was a 9-time All-American, and he told me I had it won at the 2-mile mark. I had no idea, of course, so I kept pushing. So I finally won one after 11 years. Didn't happen often. Usually when I won, I felt like I had to send out thank you cards for either guys that didn't show up or guys that took it easy that day. So, box turtle out. Okay, I just stopped for lunch back there at Dennytown Road. There's a stone building and had a water faucet available for us, so we all filled up with water and cooled off. Sat in the shade and ate lunch. Probably about 6 of us there. And while we were there, a huge bus showed up with a couple other SUVs, and out hopped many junior high kids with their backpacks on. And the old guy by me said, I hope they're not walking north. I think they went on a different trail. Yesterday, while at the zoo, looking at the black bears there, the exhibit, that was the lowest point on the trail. It's like 160 feet in elevation above sea level. And yesterday at some point, I crossed the 1,400 mile mark. It went unannounced. Just another day. Wind's starting to pick up here. There's supposed to be some thunderstorms coming. Up ahead in about 5 miles or so, there's looks like a state park, a beach, maybe some food and camping, showers and all that. But I was planning to go on a little farther. Doesn't seem like I've done enough miles. So we'll see what happens. Weather could be a factor, or my physical condition. You never know. All right, box turtle out. I got about 4 more miles to get to where I want to go, to a shelter tonight. There's a nice lake, as they go in New York. There's a sandy beach area. Nobody's there. Could be the lightning that's in the area. It's raining right now, but not too hard. So I'm gonna keep on keeping on. I don't mind the rain. It's cooling me off. Well, I was so proud today. I didn't fall down all day. Like 3 or 4 times I almost did. And I'm within 2/10 of a mile, so if I was at home, I'd be walking down my lane. But I hit this boardwalk, and boom, I went down for the 10th time. I'm okay. Box turtle out. Okay, this is the end of day 105. I'm at RPH shelter. I went 18.9 miles today. It's Tuesday, July 17th. There's my tent. I hung my bag up there. It's camouflaged in the leaves. There's the shelter. It's a block building. People have ordered pizzas here. Guy delivered, and they're eating them in there. There's a little flower garden over that way and a privy over there. And I was so careful today. Almost slipped like 3 or 4 times. Almost fell down, but then I did fall right at the end. I hit that first board and down I went. So it's been happening a lot lately. I don't care for it. So this is where I'm going to sleep tonight. Feel pretty tired. We got some rain in the afternoon, but the lightning wasn't a factor, so I'm okay with that. See you tomorrow.